While supplies last, I will warn you, when it's gone, it's gone. That's the only, bad news about the while supplies last. Good news is it's under $30. You can only find not only the colors, but this particular Ninja Storm Designer Series 400-watt food and drink mixer on the queue through the end of September. So I have black, I have red. That's all I have. Black, red, and green. We used to have 7 colors, but now we have black, red, green. At the end of the day, they all do the same thing. So let me go on over to Mr. Bob Warden, who's written, is a professional chef, who's written more cookbooks, brought us more great things. Hey, Bob,
Hi, Pat.
how are you?
I am fantastic, because I just got back from 2 weeks vacation in southern Utah, went to 6 national parks.
Nice.
And I'm ready to get cooking.
Okay, get cooking, because we're anxious. For $30, this Ninja delivers.
Yeah, we're going to go back to Ninja 101, I call it, because we're really going back to basics. Now, we introduced the Ninja here about almost 10 years ago. We sold over 1 million of them, and we started with this type of unit, not this exact one, but this is what we started with. And it's still the most popular, right? Because it does so much at such a great price. So here we have our motor on top, and this is what operates our stacked blade system, which allows us to do something that every blender for 50 years wished it could do,
Yes.
short of $300, right? So you just take your 2 fingers, this is all you do when you operate the Ninja, and you just pulse. Now in each case, with the Ninja Storm, we are pulsing 5 or 6 times until we don't hear the ice cubes running around in there. You can hear they're gone, right? Hold it down for another 2 seconds, stop, and we've turned that whole tray of ice cubes into snow. Without any liquid, without any melting, just all beautiful snow.
It's powder.
Right. Now you can use that, of course, for many recipe applications, snow cones, shrimp cocktail, and so forth. But really, we show you that because in many of the drinks you make, whether you're making smoothies or whether you're making frozen cocktails, you need to be able to do ice, and you can't see what's happening. So now you know what's going to happen when we make this strawberry daiquiri here. So now we're using that same amount of ice. And our strawberry daiquiri, you can use fresh fruit, which I really love using the Ninja if you want. And then we're going to do the same thing. This is what you do every time, whether we're doing food processing coming up or whether we're doing drinks. Here we go. We pulse until we can hear that the ice cubes have been beaten into snow, right? Once we know that, then we simply hold it down. And the longer we hold it down, the finer those snow pieces come, the smoother it becomes. Now, some people like to drink icier. You would stop now. If you want it to be really creamy, then you hold it down for about another 10 seconds. And without having spent $400 or $500,
Yeah, look how beautiful.
right, we have the most beautiful restaurant resort quality cocktail. Are you allowed to taste that, Pat? Because this will knock your socks off. Oh, I see you have no socks. That's a good thing.
I have no socks on.
That's a
so
good
I'm
thing.
to
Maybe
go.
your shoes are
Thank
not
you.
safe. I don't know.
I'll take my chances.
Isn't that unbelievable? With a product that costs less than how much?
Totally smooth. It's under $30. That's why if you want to get that second one, because maybe you're lucky enough to have a kitchen outside or that second home, or you buy it now and you tuck it away for the holidays, because while supplies last, the only bad news about that is get it, that when they're gone, they're gone. They're gone at under $30 then. If you bought just this, and it's exclusive to QVC through the end of September, it would be $32. And you want the recipe book. Always need the recipe book, because that way you get your best use out of anything. That would be another $13. Why are you going to pay that when you can pay this?
And over the years, what we've collected in this 50 recipe book is Ninja's favorite from our customers. You know, you've told us which are your favorites. Now, one of your favorites, in fact, the favorite for the longest time, of course, is ice cream recipes, where you simply take frozen fruit. In this case, we're taking pineapple and mango, and we're going to make one of the most delicious ice creams, not even using dairy. You can just take any frozen fruit, any dairy, in this case, coconut milk. Okay, that works for
really
pineapple and mango, right?
Yeah.
And you control the calories in your ice cream. You can have 90-calorie ice cream per serving or 300 calories if you use heavy cream. Again, what are we doing? We are pulsing it until we see that the pieces of the mango have been broken up. Now, if we want to have bigger pieces, we would stop first. But once we see it's how we want it, then we hold it down, and in less than 30 seconds, the cold that was in the frozen fruit, whether you're using berries or strawberries or raspberries, it is transferring into the dairy, whether it's real dairy, skim milk, cream, you choose, you control, you know everything that's in your ice cream. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. You still have your shoes on.
I
so
got my shoes on,
I can
but
see
I'm
I have
about to lose them.
I have some work to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's our ice cream, right?
See, I love
Notice
that.
I was able to take the blades out. So unlike a blender, if you tried to make it, you couldn't get down underneath, you'd get real frustrated. We can get all the way down to the bottom with our scoop because there's no blades left inside.
Ice cream.
Here you go. Imagine ice cream in 30
Ice
seconds.
cream.
This is what's made the Ninja, probably the most important breakthrough is this ice cream, because you can have it anytime you want. You can have 100 calories for a half a cup and you're in great shape.
And it's better than the ice cream I bring home from the store, I promise you.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yes. Here,
It is
I'm taking this with me.
unbelievable.
All right, don't stop now.
Okay.
All right.
One of the things that you have to do if you're into cooking at home is you have to do food prep, which means getting out a knife and lots of chopping and dicing and so forth.
Right.
So we use the Ninja now to make perfect job of using the Ninja to do your chopping, your dicing, your mincing. Now, with most food processors, you'd never bother to get them out, and you'd end up with a mush. So if I did these onions, for instance, you would end up part mush, you'd end up with part chop and part done, because it doesn't have the stacked blade system. Well, you can see those onions are stacked to the top of the blade. So watch what happens. It's going to be done in less than 5 pulses. Here we go. 1, I stop. Okay, I got a rough chop.
Wow.
I go again, it's almost a chop. I go again if I want to get it all the way down to mince, right? I want to get it down to mince.
That's a beautiful thing.
Right? Then I simply can control it by looking at it, and there's my evenly chopped onions. Everyone exactly the same,
they're
because
fresh.
that's right. So now let's do the same thing
All
with
right.
carrots.
I just want to tell you, 800 of you now have already dialed in. We really started with 7 of these when we started to offer this at a Wall Supplies last price. 7 colors. We now have 3 colors. That's it. And when it's gone, it's gone. It doesn't come back at under $30. This particular unit you can only find on QVC. That's ridiculously good.
Now, if you had to do that with a knife, how long would it take you?
Yeah, I couldn't even do it.
What was
Even
that
if you
again?
gave me an
Was
hour.
that-
Yeah.
I like
Forget
that.
it. And why would I
So-
do it that way? Let me just ask you, cleaning, how do I clean it?
Well, you throw it in the dishwasher. Everything goes in the dishwasher
Okay.
except the motor pot on top, of
Okay.
course. So just throw it in there, and it's in the dishwasher.
Perfect.
Remember, these blades are sharp, so put them someplace where you know
Okay.
they are.
Definitely. All right.
Okay, smoothies.
Smoothies. All right. You want to go to the phones before we smoothie?
Sure.
Okay. I'll give you, take a deep
breath.
breath. All right. All right. Hi, Liz. You're on the air with Bob and Pat. Welcome.
Hello, everybody. How are you?
Good. How are you, Liz?
I'm having
Not
ice
too
cream. I'm
bad.
good. All right, Liz. Do you already have this at home by any chance?
I have 4 ninjas in my house.
All right, Liz. So do tell.
And this one I just bought about a month ago, and I love it to pieces because it's so much convenient for me. I have the other models that you have the stand and the buttons and whatnot, but I tend to grab this one all the time. I told the operator I've been making ice cream almost every night for myself.
Nice, Liz.
Isn't it nice? If you're alone or just 2 of you, it's so nice. You can have whatever flavor ice cream you want in 30 seconds. I just buy a drawer full of frozen fruit, and then I use coconut milk most of the time now because I'm trying to lose a little of the extra wonderful pounds I had before.
Well, sometimes I add yogurt to it, and sometimes I just add a little bit of milk and just a little bit of stevia if the fruit isn't that kind of a sweet, you know. But I wanted to ask Bob, I have never used it to chop up meat, like chunks of meat. Do you have to have it kind of like
Do we have
pre-frozen?
Can
or
we
does
go
it
out
have-
of
Here,
thing?
Liz, can you
we're
come
gonna,
with
we're
us
just going
for
to
a
run
second?
over here. We'll go out
Okay.
of order.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good question. Okay.
Where's
where
the
do you-
meat? Right here. Okay.
Here? Okay.
So, Liz, no. You control the calories in your meat. If you want to have hamburger, for instance, or you're going to make meatballs, or you're going to make a meatloaf, just take your beef. I buy lean steak when I'm going to make hamburgers, right? And I use a lower fat cheese. I just chunk it up. It does not have to be frozen, refrigerated, because you don't want it setting out, right? But just refrigerate it. You put it in there, and again, the same technique that you use to make your ice cream. You know how you just pulse it to get the big pieces broken up, right?
Oh, look at that.
And then once you see that that's broken up, then you just hold it down, and it's going to incorporate that cheese inside. So in this case, we're making a cheeseburger with the cheese inside. It could have onions, it could have mushrooms inside of there, whatever you would like, and then you just grind it as fine as you like. For hamburgers, I like it just about like that. Can you see that?
That's
and that makes a beautiful hamburger. If I was doing it for a meatball or a meatloaf, I might grind it finer.
Okay.
So you control the texture, you control what's inside. You can do it all in one step when you do the meatloaf. Just throw the whole meat in there, your whole recipe, and boom, it's done.
What do you
Yeah.
think, Liz? Did we answer your question?
Yeah, because I haven't, I tell you, with the way ground meat is made in the grocery stores, I don't even want to go there with that stuff, so I want to try to do my own chopping.
Well, it's as easy as making the ice cream you do every night. We'll go back over
Excellent, excellent. Liz, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. We're so glad that you love it so much.
I thoroughly enjoy watching you guys. Thank you.
Our pleasure. Bye, Liz.
Bye-bye.
You know, it's $30. What do you have to lose? Really?
Well, not much.
Whether you're an ice cream lover, whether you need to make smoothie. Look, back to school, smoothies. How much does a smoothie cost if you get it at a fancy
All right, so
store?
here we're going to make a smoothie, and this is almost the smoothie that's recommended by the Mayo Clinic, where you have banana and you have berries, right? And
Good.
if you wanted to, you would add some whole vegetables like carrots or celery or some spinach, so you get some greens in there.
Okay.
Your kids are never going to taste it. You're never going to taste the vegetables.
Yep.
Because it's going to be overpowered by the fruit, right? And the ice is what you use to make it cold. That's again why it's important to be able to do ice when you do smoothies, so you don't have to drink a warm smoothie if you're using fresh vegetables straight from the grocery store or from the market. Now, how smooth you make it is depending on how long you hold it down. Just like with the ice cream, just
Okay.
like with our meatloaf or our burgers, you decide how smooth you want it to be. So let's see if you like this. Now keep in mind, I can make it
Oh, I
a
like
whole
how
lot
the
smoother,
picture.
but that's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
For the
That's
few
beautiful.
seconds.
I like the color.
Now tell me if you
Yeah.
can taste the celery in there, or the carrots, or the spinach. I don't think so.
It tastes like a strawberry banana smoothie.
Isn't it wonderful?
Oh, it's
so what
really
a great
good.
way to get fruits and vegetables into your diet. Do it simply. You're not having to buy a $300 machine to do it. Just
Good.
use the Ninja.
2,200 of you now have already dialed in, and don't forget, you can make ice cream. We have black, we have red, we have green. You know what I like about this particular unit? Not only that it's under $30, but the idea that you get the idea book. There are over 50 recipes right here, and then you do your own thing with it once you get used to it. But there's not too many attachments. It's interesting that she said that she owned 4 Ninjas, and this is the one she reaches
Well, because
for.
you use the same blades for everything, right? And it's compact.
Yeah,
I do the same
compact.
thing. This is the one
Yeah.
I keep out on the counter.
Okay, you're making us cake?
Yeah, I'm just using this as a mixer now. Now, as a mixer with a cake mix or any of your shortbreads, what you want to do is you want it thoroughly mixed, but you also want to pump air into it if you
Yeah.
can, right? So this is a 30-second way to do a cake mix without getting out the big mixer. Just use the Ninja, and just like that, we're all done. Take a look at this. Isn't that unbelievable? Perfectly mixed, full of air and light. Any standard cake mix, any standard shortbread recipe, just throw it in your Ninja.
Now you're talking my language there. Look how beautiful that is. It was easy. Now you put that in the top rack dishwasher and you're done. And you move on to something else that you want to do. What else do you have for us?
Well,
we talked about the meat.
I'll tell you what, you've been watching. I'm going to let you
Do I
make a
have to work?
smoothie. Yeah, you have to
Okay.
work now. I'm going to let you make a smoothie, so you have
Okay.
to put the ice cream down for just a second.
Okay.
All right. And meanwhile, I'm going to make some
Okay.
hummus because I want to show this feature.
Oh, good. Okay.
Of when you're making dressings, where you can actually pour, if things say to add oil or add liquid during the use, you can pour it through this spot. That really helps when you're making like mayonnaise, salad dressings, and so forth. In this case, we're making hummus. And it takes me about as long to make hummus as your smoothie over here.
I know, and I'm even playing, so.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Would you like some?
Absolutely. I mean,
right.
you're hogging the ice cream. The
I
least
am.
you can do is give me a little.
I could, couldn't I?
Yes,
That
you
would be
could.
nice.
I know you're actually a very nice person.
Yes, I usually am.
All right, so there's our hummus, and you can taste the hummus, and I
Okay.
will taste your smoothie. How's that?
Okay.
Is that a deal?
Here. Look at that hummus. Ooh, fresh hummus. Oh, good.
Is it, I mean, yes, yes, yes.
Under $30. Let's share the value with you again. Gosh, that's good. The food and drink maker would be $32. You buy it anywhere else if you could even find it. That recipe book for $13 is worth every single bit, but you don't have to pay that on QVC. You get all that for under $30. Bob Warden, I don't know what we'd do without you. Thank you so
Well, I
much.
hope you never figure it out.
Me too. Me too. Gosh, that's good. All right, I'm going back to my ice cream for a second because we're going to check in with Chef Emerald. Chef Emerald, by the way, will be joining us shortly. How exciting is that? He brought us one of his favorite things to talk about, the air fryer, with 5 easy pays. And I'm telling you, it sold out so quickly last time it was here. And he can't wait to tell you about how his family loves it. So that'll be coming up in just a little bit. Oh, mozzarella sticks. You know what?